Now to talk about the three-step cut, the three-step extend, it takes us into what we just briefly talked about, which are the two steps of our transition. And that's basically our extend step and our transition step. As you can see, this is one of the things that we start off early on, is just working the basic fundamentals of those two steps. The first one's going to be an extend step. The second one's going to be a transition step. And what we have is simulated guys off to the side and the back that'll be throwing the balls. And basically out of this drill is what we want to talk about. I want to get to a position. The first step, we're going to take a pause, and that's going to be our extend step. The second step, which comes in the transition step, we want to make sure we always get our knee going in the direction that we wanted to go to. And the biggest coaching point is we never cut with our eyes, and that's something that I always emphasize to the guys. The knee goes first in the head. Whether we're going flat down the line on a basic route, we got to get that knee going in that direction, or we're coming back to the quarterback. We always want our knee coming in that direction to bring our body, and then our head and our eyes go. So as you can see, these guys, what they're going to do is just going to be two steps. I want to make them pause at the top simply because at the point that we go out to make an extend step, it's got to be over our toes. Now, if your shoulders isn't over your toes, you're going to be off balance. And secondly, when we make that pause right here, that back foot, that transition foot, is already up in the air. Both feet can't be on the ground at the same time. So as you see these guys, they're taking that extend step, boom, they're tight, and they're really ripping through that arm, that elbow on the inside to get that knee back around. So we always want to get the knee going into the direction of the quarterback, or going into the direction that we're going. So extend step, transition step. We're always going to extend step with our outside foot in order to get the inside knee going back the other way. Now right here, the guy on the right, he's fairly new, but that's not what we want. We don't want to open up with our eyes there first. That's opening the gate is what we call. We want to be compact, shoulders over your toes, and transition to that step. You can see right here, this time, once we go through with a pause, we go no pause. So you can see what it looks like it's going full speed. Snap that foot around and on an extend step, and then get the knee back going in the direction. Now, based upon cuts, there's two ways we come out of our cut. And basically it all kind of depends upon what route you're running or which way you're coming out of your cut. As you can see right here, the quarterbacks are slightly inside, which may simulate a hook route or a curl route. We don't have to turn our foot simply at the top end of the route as much as if we were running what we have comebacks or any kind of route where we retrace back down the stem. In those cases, we would turn our foot slightly a little bit more at the top end in order for us to open up our hips and get our knee going right back down the same stem that we came from. So as here, they're having to come back on a curl route. It's quick, slightly no turn of the foot at the top on the extend step. They're just driving the knee back now to the quarterback. Really be violent throwing that elbow too, and it all starts up top. The more compact you are with your upper bodies, the faster your feet and the faster you're going to transition in and out of your cuts.